Oh, yeah. Hi, my mic was muted. Sorry. Yo, what's good, y'all? Let's go on to YouTube because I'm back again on a live stream. Mics be muted. Alright, perfect. Sounds good to me. Alright, I just finished a nice little pin drop. Wow. I need y'all to get off my main feed. Oh wait, hold on. Alright, sorry. I just bought a pin. I bought 2 pins. You know.
Oh,
Y'all ain't here to worry about my pins. I ain't got no camera on. So we gonna start this investigation. Last we left off, shit was getting serious. You know, Sayaka just died. We about to head up into the investigation. Let's go. I already spoke to everyone from last going. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, good idea.
Hey. Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Alright. Y'all know me, I'm just trying to get through these killings. Because the faster we can run through these games, the faster we can actually get to the real nitty gritty. The third game. So I don't know what the hell goes on in there. Alright, just getting my blanket, it's a little cold. Not really except for warm. You can suck my dick. Anyways. Thank you. Excuse me. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment?
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Alright, let's get it poppin'. Excuse me.
You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up!
We did what he said and found our seats. I was about to say, who got killed off? The seats were arranged in a giant circle. The only reason I've been saying this before and I'll say it again, I'm excited because the brain meets, y'all, the brain meets. Put the brain meets to the test. Everything else before this, easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is where the real action begins. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and uneasiness to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. They're more like standing. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly clash trial. They was really going ham with this stuff. Like, they had a word count to hit. Let's do... I'm gonna save over this. Alright, let's open our e-handbook. Let's actually look at what the hell we got. That's actually a lie. Actually, no, but well, I'll do it. Actually, so we have the Monokuma file. Estimated time of death was 1:30. Discovered in my room. Death took place in the bathroom. Stab to the wound, the abdomen. Wrist appears to have been fractured. So, right, something along the lines of she was minding her business. Wouldn't be surprised if toolkit was used to break into the room initially. Sayaka grabbed the sword. She was trying to fight off scratches along the place. That's why there's scratches on the sheath. Something along the lines of went into the bathroom. Right. Toolkit to unlock the bedroom door. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Whoever did it didn't know about the bathroom. Sayaka was already in the bathroom. Papa already dropped the sword. No, I'm talking about Sayaka. Like, I'm talking about two people in the whole, like, shebang or whatever.
Oh, in the whole so
And, I feel like they probably toolkit their way through the door. Like, I would go through these. Shared games are now available. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I want to go through these, but I don't at the same time.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. My patience is just thin. Of course. Okay.
You don't want those.
I can. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. Increases bullet capacity. Thank you for that. And you see the theme with guns here? Okay, I didn't like that vibration. Alright, let's be thorough on this.
Well, okay.
So there are a number of scratches and gouges on the bed and walls in my room. There's a struggle. Sword was found out of its sheath on the middle of the floor. The sword handle was missing. Some of the gold coating as part of the blade, so that means someone took it. And then the sheath is also got some distance from the sword itself, evidence of being scratched.
So what happened? Gold paint all over them.
Maybe, or they probably washed it off.
They had to, because if you think it's clothes, it was paint harder to wash off your hands, and also off their clothes. Okay, actively go. Right.
This has been placed, remains unopened. All the other male students claim they haven't used theirs, but still.
Oh, go back. All of the male students claim they haven't used it either, but still. So that means someone had to, somebody used it. So none of the male students claim. So that means, did we check the other male's room?
We did not. No, I don't even think that was an option.
We should check that.
Oh, we're already here. You can't leave this area. You gotta die and come back.
Another figure here was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roll showed another beam. Target right wrist had been fractured, and her wrist glitters at the injury location. In addition, her hand can't see except for the index finger of her left hand, which had some blood on it. I mean, on her last moment, she drew on the wall. The series number is written on the blood in the bathroom wall, 11037. It's assumed that Sayaka wrote this number while leaning against the wall as he lay dying. The little bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting. Door framed properly. The only two people who knew the trick to open it were the room owner and Sayaka, the victim. But the thing. Something's not right here. You're missing information. Key point information here.
What do you think we're missing?
What other evidence?
Because I wouldn't be able. Actually, I might be able to. No, I'm pretty sure that the game, of course, points in the direction of where you need to be finding clues, but also doesn't let you leave an area until you've found all the clues. I think. Because then if you didn't know all the clues, you wouldn't be able to
deduce everything together.
To do the trial. So we have everything.
So, for what I'm getting at is that, one, if all the males have never opened any of their kits, so that removes any guy being in the. Am I getting this, right?
I will not tell you.
I know, I'm just saying, like, my mindset.
Because remember, only males have toolkits. Females have sewing kits.
So it has to be that. If then again, if all males saying that they didn't use their thing, and suddenly somebody did, that telling me that you should be able to check the room. He's a detective, right?
Oh, that was supposed to be the secret. Sorry.
Oh.
But she's the ultimate question. Max SP +1.
She already knows who it is. I'm assuming.
That's my fault, y'all. Y'all weren't supposed to know that.
Go back. What's the affluent?
Affluent progeny.
What does that mean?
Something with like a lot of money and he's like supposed to come up into that a lot of money.
Oh.
Something like that.
So he's just a rich kid.
Pretty much. But not just like any rich kid. Like rich kid, he's 6'1".
He's tall.
Rich kid that like just knows how to like use money, I guess. 5'9", 5'3", I'm short as hell, 4'10", 5'7". I forgot he died. I wonder if he would have had a thing. 6'4". 5'4". 5'6". 5'5". Okay. Look at this. Let's get this started. Act like you never knew. Alright. Let's go. This is where the actual action happens.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Everyone talks here.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Wait, who is this? Who think the killer is? Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up. This is about me, everyone's left on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, fire with the right button. That is a terrible, terrible thing. Aim, fire, got it.
You can't change it to make it a trigger?
I don't think so. There's not much in that options area. Pay close attention to each character's statement to use your troop bullets to blast the right ones. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Press the start button, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck. Okay. Why to shoot is to aim. Great, thank you. They make it easy on the first one.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, but we know that part already. And the murder took place in the photo's room.
Sir. Fast forward the argument. Fire truth bullet. Select truth bullet. This one's concentrate, that's why.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Able to spot and refuse someone's lies, the argument will repeat. Some words appear in different colors you happen to notice. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Reveal important information, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. You fast forward argument by holding the B button. Good luck, have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered,
And the murder.
In the bathroom, so it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Right.
Wow.
I hate these buttons. How do I keep it? Oh, because I'm not aiming, that's why.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part.
And the murder.
It's not my first flash trial
The
against
killer
guys.
must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She
Aim.
didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we go. Jesus. When did Ace Attorney?
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room was.
Damn
With the way
mess.
things have been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
You need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka.
Was the one?
The sword was fake, it's a replica. I don't think it was even, like, blunt enough. It was blunt.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that?
Because no, like,
Bitch.
no, well, what I'm saying is that sometimes, like they said, yellow things will pop up that doesn't mean that's actually right or wrong. That's just
So
that
the
they
killer used some random...
No, it's wrong.
Ace Attorney.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
That always
Which
is
means
crazy.
that knife must be the murder
Yeah, I put it
weapon.
on auto, it took like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second. Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Gotta get breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, please. You can concentrate by holding down the right button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down, so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentration like this consumes the focus gauge, and as the gauge empties, you can't concentrate, but the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Good luck, have fun!
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Kodo must have taken it from the kitchen, but he did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall. And then he went and stabbed Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
Yes, and it's been decided. We've reached the end.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Kodo must have taken it from he did it in secret.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone's not here. Are you
Sayaka.
talking?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the arguments and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I mean, the person died in your room. At that point, brother, like, you can't! Remember,
This is the most terrifying.
remember, she technically that's what she know that she Togami? They're the people with the smarts.
Came to room and she told me, yeah, you want to you gotta do it. Talking like I kind of need the first thing she did was like,
Right, like, only detectives would think that far. Either that or, like, some ADHD person. Like, she's giving very much... You ever seen, not Mr. Bean, Monk?
yes.
Yes, that's what she reminds me.
Clean freak. Oh, I think of. I can't remember. Shit like one. Body.
Literally, as I'm walking through my room, my toes keep getting tangled up in some hair.
Yeah, no, actually, oh man. Well, also, I think that's not.
No. Not in the same game. Everyone's an ultimate in what they do. Like, there's no, sure there could be other people. That's killing me, brother. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto was the killer, wouldn't you say?
They could be like, show for a prissy student.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gab is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. As things advance further in the class trial,
Use the key. Still with the key. Why would the key be in the room?
point this to reveal
I'll be right back.
the phrase. Okay. You'll have to deduce the phrase from letters flying. Oh. And letters already known. Oh, great. Spelling. My strong suit. While we wait, gonna go ahead and get my Instagram together. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even see the time. Was that 9? 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright. Oh yeah. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim. Use Y button to shoot desired. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge, which is 0 and out of time, you'll fail. Good luck, have fun. Something should have been the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point to just figure out. That should be at the scene, but it isn't. So... Oh, fuck me. Fuck. I don't... H... Hair. No, H. I want you to know these get.
Now I understand.
This is the brain meats I'm talking about, bro. I had to pause for a second.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
This why, y'all, is you review your truth bullets before you go into an investigation.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
And that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Bathroom and... Oh, fuck.
The broken.
Oh! Why?
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here?
Yes.
Bit more to learn, hear about it, sure. Here now, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots there are, there's essentially only one liar contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. You triple the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they say, but you also lower your trust with everyone, your influence gauge will take damage. This is important because the influence gauge 0, you'll die. You have to rely on your logic to determine which weak spots actually lies contradictions. Go look, have fun. That's why when you see me going through the whole thing, it's because I'm waiting for everyone has to say their argument first. Because the weak spots should start increasing.
Well, I know, because you put it at the beginning of thing, so then
Oh, I forgot. I don't know the
The
piece of this game.
incident took place in Makoto's room.
go on to
Sayaka
the
was
whole
first
thing.
attacked in the main room.
Yep.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
So obvious, the bathroom door weren't open. The real reason for that is...
The incident took place in the Sayaka was first and then fled into the
Then the killer, and they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
No, it's wrong.
Oh, okay.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
You're reading that. What is that?
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Named
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail, something the killer ain't know. They were convinced the door was locked, which means the important detail... Oh! Oh.
Shoot!
Ouchies.
I got it!
Crime took place.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Oh, I'm jumping to
Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom.
Right.
If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
And there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
I'm just waiting for the time where I can actually kill somebody. Come on now.
So the
One of these
killer would
games.
have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, dingbats.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Not really, yeah.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
He's 21 years old.
He's a,
Does no
look
one
at
have
him.
any other thoughts or questions?
He's a
It
clairvoyant.
does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Right.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems
Not,
way
we
too
are not gonna
convenient.
be.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's always Sayaka invited the killer into the room, I already have the answer.
Keys.
Keys?
The problems that y'all made, remember?
Where are the keys? Did I pass the keys?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
I got it!
I got health back.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Let me die in peace.
Oh, I was getting a little.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room.
Sorry for the touch of the
Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong unit. Oh, sorry.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
If I had my camera on, I would pan to you guys.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Oh, Sayaka
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
you sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? No. The place they were asked to come
Baby, let me tell you, right? There is a whole, and I mean whole shebang. We're not even nowhere near done with this investigation.
I know, but like I know.
I know who the killer is. It just takes a while to get there.
I know. I'm supposed to be doing the deduction. You already know.
You know, trust me. From the death happening and to where the killer is 10 apartments down.
I know, but the thing is, I thought I'm supposed to pick the pieces together. Because since you already know, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Okay, but I still have to figure out how we get to that conclusion 10 miles down.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be the main one trying to figure this out.
Oh, okay, but babe, hear me out, right? Who the killer is and actually using the clues to figure out who the killer is.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, which one?
My room.
This one?
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to
Exactly. The room that Makoto was.
No, that's wrong.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
You like one?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
One thing I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you've switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken, but the big sword was cut. Where is it? Stop.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. A bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, please. Come on. Getting used to these non-stop. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. From here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. Press the LB button to rotate and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. You can hold down the LB button, then use the left. That's weird. By the way, if the launcher difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the truth cylinder. For our purposes, this time logic we set to mean. Alright, let me get up. Now I have to actually pay attention. Everything named Mom's gotta be loaded in here. Okay. So the knife set and the replica sword, sheath and sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Wait, are you figuring this out or am I figuring this out?
We can both figure this. You can't.
Okay, because I'm about to hit this thing with the... What's the sheath of the sword?
But then the culprit did that with her too.
And they killed her with
And that's exactly what happened.
So you have the replica sword sheath, you have the sword was used first and the knife came after.
Knife came first.
You have sword sheath, you have knife set, you have replica sword.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Let's start with the sheath.
She tried to fight back.
Because I think the both of them...
Grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Not the sheath. You think something I said is wrong? Yeah. You have 5 hits, so that has to be the sword.
The culprit grabbed, and that's when the first sword-based sneak attack. And that's what broke Miss Mizono.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
No? So I guess she did grab the kitchen knife.
Shoot.
Oh, my Grahams is gonna be great, guys.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she grabbed the
Not that. And she grabbed the knife to fight back.
That's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
I love how he's like, you see how what I'm saying is absolutely no idea.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was the sword-based sneak attack.
I was like, I feel like it's a sheath first. That's how y'all know I have no brain on this, bro.
Actually,
It's smooth
no.
brain over here.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found in the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with a kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Oh, her palms. Her palms were in gold.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
Why Sayaka washed the gold coating for hands because water was off at night.
According
Give me
to
my
the
health back.
Monoma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
Feeding is fundamental,
In other
y'all.
words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Big lump sword. A lump sword. Nope.
She
And a
with
half.
the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point.
Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Boy, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
If I could have a camera and look at y'all, I would.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is this really over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Yeah, I don't know who told him that. We have like 18 truth bullets. I think it was like 6.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Very correct. Hold on. That's right. There is still a clue left.
Yeah.
I think... Oh, Sayaka left it, but I was the new trash
It's
dude.
easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Oh.
No, that's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes, finger.
I got it!
My
The
health.
left index finger had blood on it.
I'm gonna need it.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What?
No, it's just... I'll look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
If I had a camera, I would pan to you guys again.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa! You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
I don't know what name. Leon. Oh, it's Leon, whatever. Shaggy.
Oh my days! That's why I said this is the easiest trial ever, only because of that fact, only because of that clue. That's it.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. Come on now.
Here's my answer.
Wrap it up, wrap it up.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Oh, we get that at the end.
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like
That's
my
why you
name.
need more, like...
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
That's where the tragedy comes into play. Oh, the... Right? Oh. I'm now thinking about it. That's your proof. That's my health. My health!
Oh, okay.
Let me actually read it. The evidence that try to get rid of. Try to get rid
Oh,
of...
you're right. Trash shoot.
Is the trash shoot a thing? Oh.
Incinerator.
Incinerator or trash duty?
Oh, burn shirt piece.
Fuck.
Burn.
Let's...
Burn shirt piece. Listen, get rid of.
You
This is why we have two people
the
doing
burnt
this.
shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
I don't remember the killer, the clothes he had on before.
I don't either, but remember he had it.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
I really wish it was.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Because if she wasn't mentoring you, could you imagine if she wasn't here, like, actually helping you?
Yeah, but then if she was, it is the ultimate detective. Why is she leaving her life in his hands in the situation?
Think of it as like she's the not really a handicap, but she's like the one that helps like progress the story. She leaves it in our hands because like she's helping us, like she's the capable person. She already knows everything, but if she were to explain everything, then it's like, what's the fun of the game?
True, but then that's my whole point. And it's not in a story perspective. Why is she doing it? Not as a game.
Because she's a detective. Because we don't know she's a detective.
I know that, but saying that even yes, Mom. Even if you know she's a detective, hold on. Even if you don't know she's a detective, her life is still on the line. And why is she leaving it to another guy, an ultimate lucky person, to be the one destroying the situation? It doesn't make any sense.
That's what you leave it to. Any of these
Myself, I'm a detective. My life is on the line.
Okay,
if he gets it wrong, and everyone agree with him, we're all dead. So what point is it?
For fun, dudes.
For fun. Oh, wait, yes, Mom. What stuff away? Okay, after this,
no, you want to do this now? We're barely even halfway.
I know, okay, let's get done because you can pause and save. You can't save right now. Plus, you're streaming.
I am streaming.
Exactly. Continue.
I feel like also, right? If she were to think of it right this way, if she would just come out and say, "Oh, Leon did it," mind you, about half of these people don't even know what the hell's going on. You need someone to actually.
But Steve, everything.
No, she wasn't. What she's doing is giving him clues to actually.
Yeah, but she already knows all the clues.
Okay, she knows all the clues. Right? But think of it this way, right? Say you have someone who knows everything to the Earth's end about a subject, right? And they have all the information. They try to explain that to a regular Joe Schmo person. If you explain it to a person, especially if you're like, oh, well, I know everything because I actually know everything. Most times when that happens in life, what they're explaining doesn't actually get communicated in the right way to the person. The Joe Schmo's like, okay, sure, but what are you talking about?
Everything you say is being disputed because the entire time this man was fumbling over his words and she kept coming in with like, actually. And then everyone was like, well, why should we do this? Well, of course, because I have the everything.
She doesn't explain. She doesn't explain everything. Also, no. She only explains everything at when she probes Makoto, right? She gives him the question. Okay, well, you know that's not right because Makoto gives the answer and then she explains in further. But she can't explain everything in further without getting a regular person's answer. Because if she was to explain everything, people look at her crazy.
Not even that. No, they won't. He made a point. Everything alright, Makoto? And he goes like, and she goes, no, that. Oh, yeah, okay.
The only reason he's getting stuff wrong is because I'm getting stuff wrong.
Okay? He's not.
Yeah, fool me?
It's coming for long. Everyone will have makes sense. So far. That's really important. Something is going wrong with her. Why is she having her? There's a reason for what to do.
I'm not sure if she's hiding her ultimate, but it also could just be like whoever the mastermind is more like hiding the ultimate. Because also, she doesn't have to come out and say what her ultimate is. She doesn't have to.
But everyone in here goes into
It's because more than half of these people here, their ultimate's already found online. Leon, Sayaka, Junko, Hifumi, most of them's already found online. So about half of these people here, you already know what their ultimates are because there's information about them coming into the school.
Correct. The question be everyone will go to corruption. Like, to get in school becomes an ultimate. What is your ultimate?
I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, that's the whole point. There's no point. I'm just going to talk. I don't think the ultimate have to be this power.
Well, also think you're right. Because exactly, but this is exactly the type of situation. Because if she were to reveal her ultimate, that okay, well I'm the ultimate detective, right? Now everyone's looking to her and expecting her to come to the when someone gets killed or whatever. Everyone's gonna come looking to her. Oh well, since you're the ultimate detective, I don't have to do anything. You can do all the work, this and the third, whatever. Could you imagine? Because remember, all the reason we're able to come to these conclusions because everyone, or at least most everyone, has their own accounts, has their own cases, has come to their own conclusions, has found this bullet, whatever.
Or two predators.
Definitely. That's why it's really ultimate question mark.
Even beyond ultimate, like if she didn't want to
yeah, to live. I think everyone should too. Get some rest. Okay, but yeah. Burning is the button-up shirt which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure how... Where? Oh, yeah. I never said I was the smartest tool in the shed, y'all. I just said I like to challenge myself. You know what?
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Could you moments look at his fingers real quick? I don't like.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need a key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's no other way to use the incinerator without being the one cleaning it. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Give me the damn clairvoyant ball, bruh. There we go. You know, a lot of people hate these sections because, like, they'll understand. They know how to get there. Just they get to. You have to get there.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
I
destroy
like to
the
let them
evidence.
talk.
Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so
Also model
trash room key was... Huh? Me?
It's really impossible to destroy evidence with the trash room key. There's another way. Talk your shit.
So the only one the person who's there.
You'd have to get close to the incinerator. No, it's wrong.
They really make you pay attention to everything.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
I hate this.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
You'll have to use the glass ball in a certain way. Come on, yo.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Wait a minute. If you didn't remember that he was a baseball player, it would have right over your head. Until they tell you, of course.
Yeah.
Through that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
30 feet away. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps he was lured to a ferry.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least
30 feet, right?
It's kind of crazy now.
For pinpoint accuracy, you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
If I had my camera on, I would pan to you guys.
Difficult, absolute. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Would have been much of a challenge. Ultimate baseball star.
Oh my god! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Leon, not Kennedy!
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Oh, love stuff.
I love it.
You can't be serious. Hey, I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Like, you still don't want to
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Here has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. It's closing argument. That's an Among Us type shit.
Leon.
You know what? I don't like you either. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Take even a missing section and press A. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Good luck, have fun. Climax inference, okay. Oh, fuck me.
What?
Me and, like, reading skills? Black. My room was to see in the crime incident became when the killer entered. You know this can be wrong. Oh. Take it out. First one's the kill. Oh, then it was something in my room. Okay, cool. Can I start from the beginning? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to the end. What? I like working from the end backwards. It's a little easier. I am, but. Okay, hold on. I'm wrong.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay, so this is here.
No. Okay.
Oh my god, hold on. Oh, this is here. This is here. Isn't that not right there? That is right there. Oh, put it back. What is this? After the killer counter, what did they do? What did they do next?
Wow.
This one here. Am I missing any? I think I am. These are not easy. Oh wait, no.
Come from behind the door.
They force the bathroom. They force it open with this. After she was stabbed, use the last of her strength to leave something behind as her dying message. I already used that.
I know you put
That's why reading is important, guys. I'm like, oh, I know the beats. Please, an item that dispose of evidence.
Oh,
Object the killer threw to activate. This is why you read this. What the killer threw into the incinerator was the piece of evidence left behind in the trash room was. Did I already use a shirt?
killer is you!
Did I actually do that?
I think I better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Where's... Oh, there. I love the baby in that.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
I don't know if that's right. Oh.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open.
That's kind of crazy, like,
What
just
they
pull
didn't
pick up
know
and
was that my
lift.
bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
That a pick up and lift really, like, protects you for that long.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
What comes to these deaths, bruh?
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Like, when I just think of these, bro, like...
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
He sure.
The crystal ball,
He did
thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator.
That'd be a lot, though, to have to go check everyone's
Which
room
then
that's
put
15
more
minutes
to
away.
life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
I really need to see what shirt he got
Killer
on first.
didn't notice this,
Yeah,
and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Not Kennedy. Let's go.
It would
Oh,
appear
man,
that
killing
Hero
the script,
simply
right?
forgot his crystal
This
ball in the
prison?
laundry room.
Yeah.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Bullet time battle's about to begin. Yes, please. Sometimes in a clash, your opponent will simply won't want to hear what you have to say. This happens, you'll engage him in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you have to destroy your opponent's statement in time with the rhythm. Match your button, press the tempo marker as they move across the screen, reach the center. Oh, I'm on my way. Press the A button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy everything you locked on. Destroy the stick. As the tempo marker reaches the center, so it's an A and Y type of thing. They'll damage your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Then do this consecutively, start a combo, keep this going, initiate the comp. On the flip side, keep missing, you'll get tempo down. So there's a timing for hitting each button, so watch out for that. Deal enough damage in the weak spot, statement will appear. At that point, you can press Y to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. If you hit their statement fast enough, you'll come out victorious, just like before. 0, you fail. Good luck, have fun. They really
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
What did the killer use to take
I
back the door?
refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon not Kennedy is killing clear it out. Who is this? Yay! Alright, let's get him.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
I hate that
It
so
wasn't
much.
me! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Where's your proof? This should prove it!
I hate it because, like, I have to go back and forth between A and Y. It's not an automatic, so I have to A, and as he's making his arguments, they get closer to me and take damage from me. So if I'm not paying attention, I can A all I want, but I have to Y to break them.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Thank God. Let's go. Oh. I does this.
Isn't A the highest you can get? Oh.
I feel like S might be the highest.
Yeah, okay. For no game like that, S would be the highest tier.
Hey, shut up. Clear the class trial without having to retry a single time. Let's go! What's a mistrial? I'm gonna do that!
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
It'd be funny if everyone casts their votes. We're gonna you out of here, buddy. I don't believe you. Yeah, elaborate plan, but nah, we know you can kill it.
Selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the
You choose someone else, you
dreadfully
gotta give it to
wrong
someone
one?
next.
You can choose someone.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
For achievement-wise, I will not do it on this save file. Oh, never mind. No, you can't. It just automatically chooses for you. Because majority rules.
No.
So I would hope after all the evidence we would choose the right person. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, looks like you got it right on the money.
I missed the point where I didn't even talk.
The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada!
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it. Why are we not believing it? We're here.
You son of a bitch.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So that's why
I killed her first.
If you were any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
Just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Yeah. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all, but when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we were to be wrong. Because what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But, even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. It's not even that bad, they're just passed on the floor.
No, they could be dead. Poison.
They could be. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here.
One less voice! 2 less, 3 less voices! Yay! The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka.
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
fuck you, bitch. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Duh. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? Yeah. I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy howdy! The entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand, really I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything, it's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy at lunch at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Right. As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now.
I just feel, oh my god.
What? Damn it?
No. The reason why she chose her fucking she's investigating all the death that's going on and led her to this place. She's investigating why everything's different.
What death game?
The game that you're playing. It was a death game. The reason why she is there to begin with is to figure out who the main corporate is of the death game. Who Monoko, whatever his name is.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
You gotta die, brother.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she hurt herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Say what?
If it weren't for you, this would never have happened, to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who puts us in this situation, the mastermind.
Oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happened that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up.
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment!
I know I've been waiting for it.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey,
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the school rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star. I hear him just stop talking.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment
time.
No!
Oh yeah, of course. Spike tunes off. Man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Mine is just 2014. Loving the 2D, 3D type stuff.
The bows. Oh no. Y'all got
1,000 blow. But what we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
What?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided who wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You are trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I can save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. You know, actually, the wings from Safeway, my mom called them buffalo wings. They weren't even that bad. They were pretty good, not gonna lie to you. That's just the first thing that came to my mind. I was thinking to myself, I haven't.
You got that on stream too. You tired about the game and
Oh yeah, you wanna go right now? Okay, I can pause right here. Can I save right here? Okay. Oh. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead, but it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? Normally this is where people end the stream, or end the video. She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? Oh, that's right. I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Okay, if you really think about it, well, the message was the easiest part. That just gave away his name clear.
Yeah.
But to come to the conclusion, put two and two together like, oh, like he's the ultimate baseball star, so only he could throw it that far, whatever. That would have been a little bit harder. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. I mean, technically we ought to be, like, friends, whatever. With someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go. Sure. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, intuition, I guess. Please. I'm psychic!
What?
Huh? Oh, I didn't like that. Kidding! I just have pretty good intuition. I didn't like that blackout. Let's go! Let's go.
I'm still wondering why he's killing.
We love a good example. Spare bet. Yes. Finish chapter 1. 1 is the loneliest. Let's do... I might do that trial again. That was a long.
Okay. Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Alright. Alright, y'all. I'm about to go get some grub. It's grubbing time. There's also a nice little break area. Ooh. That gives y'all time to digest, and I didn't even check a chat or nothing. I hope none of y'all were actually talking. Alright, cool. That was a nice 1 hour going on 2 hour stream. Good stuff. No one was talking. Love that for me. Let me just check statistics real quick. Anyways, I'll be back, y'all. Also gives my laptop time to cool off and not have any problems. But yeah, I will catch y'all in like, give me like some minutes or whatever. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Laters! Golden Thief out.